Stadium in Athens. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Polley, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop. They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Sellers. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and long coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Lets it fly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. David, this dude is so hard to get on the ground. He broke tackles, he kept the play alive, but the defense was relentless here too.
Just kept pursuing and pursuing. You see, he gets away from the first guy, but the second guy comes in there and gets a good shot on him. But he tried to stay alive, but the defense is just swarming all over the field.
Gives it. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Bulldog. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blaylock. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hits inside. It's Roberts. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Bentley. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Makes a move. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Sets his feet. It's Bentley. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
On the run, it's Roberts. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Left side, it's Roberts. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Handoff for Frazier. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
First down, he'll keep it. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking left. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Out wide right, it's Wilson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going to try to get it himself. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Temple. They put the brakes on him.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Sellers. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Right side, it's Frazier. Makes it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
and slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, it's Roberts. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. They knock him down right there.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Look out! And they got him.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Down he goes.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Again, it's Sellers. Got his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the last 2 plays have left them in a hole as they stare at 3rd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bobo! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
He'll bring it out. It's Blaylock. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Good game there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Stanford taking on the number 7 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Cardinals sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Grabs it in the middle. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Roberts. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. Throws quickly. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Quick give. It's Roberts. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Needs it. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Frazier again. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
On the move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for room. It's Roberts. Defense all over him.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Bentley. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Sellers. Caught. Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Coming out with it, it's Blaylock. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds his tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point in this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be.
Snags it, and there's running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Roberts. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Drives inside. Shakes off the defender. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Back to pass, it's Bentley. They're all over it. And it's a sack. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand, nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. Got him quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Out wide right, it's Becker. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's brought down after a short gain. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped with a 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Frazier again. He's got the 1st down. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.